Aren't we slaves already? Okay, you don't do cotton plantation from sunrise to sunset, living on just enough food which probably animals won't eat. Slavery was immoral. Everyone was against it. But yet, all of us are still walking on the same roads. We wake up drained and tired after hitting the snooze button so many times, go to office to do a work that we only do because of money or else we'll never do it. Have few fags because your excuse is that you're stressed. Get away ahead till the evening, come back home fighting the traffic jam on a rainy day. With your shirt stinking and reeking of your sorrow that how my time is not mine, how your time is not yours. Barely having some energy to eat food and dying to wake up next day for the same thing. Or you may be the freedom warrior at night who finds a little freedom after he gets back home, which you waste anyway scrolling on Instagram, getting few dopamine hits, selecting filter for the photo that you clicked on the last summer vacation with your friends 6 months back, to update your friends and some not your friends on social media and telling them how amazing your life is going. Offering them this lie makes you lie a little more to yourself. You'll probably end up sleeping or surfing on your phone on the bedside with the charger on or the laptop next to you. Great job done, boy. Great job done. We will wait for the Friday night to come because we've been so stressed throughout the week. And come on, you need some alcohol now. You need some alcohol, right? You drink and curse your work, your boss, your job on Fridays, wake up in hangover on Saturdays, spend some time with your family on weekend, feel grateful about how your life is. Plan the family's finance for the rest of the month, stare at TV or computer screens on Sunday, or if plans work out, then probably go for a weekend getaway, collect few more photos that you can fake the world with on Instagram, and sleep again with the blues of hitting the snooze button again the next morning. This is our life. All we care about is money, giving no regards to fulfillment. If you don't have at least 2/3 of your day for yourself, you're a slave. I'm not saying people don't have this struggle. It would be impossible to find a way through a fulfilled life without going through the scars and the stresses that life has to offer to us. But the bullshit nature of us all is that we find comfort in it. We are like a beggar who is happy that someone gave him few bucks on the traffic light and is willing to do that again and again because it's easy and it helps you survive. Very few of us are willing to take actions to change things in a life. Don't accept shit just because you have been there long enough. Get up and find a fulfillment and true meaning. Obviously, it will be no fulfilled life drinking martini on a lonely mountain house with nothing to live for. We all need our fights. We are social, but we are animals. We may not fight with weapons and find our glories in winning wars for the tribe or raising a kid to be Achilles because things have changed, but we still want to fight. The thing that you do which everyone thinks you can't. The thing that you get which chances are you won't. But if a fulfillment system is based on commodities like money, fame, rather than experiences, then certainly there is no end to it. You're just like a rat running on the wheel for that piece of cheese which everyone knows he's never gonna reach out to. It is easy to find yourself being comfortable in doing something that you don't like, attributing it to the motivation or sacrifice that you're doing for your future or maybe the future of your family or a kid. The most common adage with which we may be fooling ourselves will be sacrificing present for the future. But the time is limited, and if we do that long enough, we run out of the future only to realize we should have focused more on present as well. It is so easy to fall into this trap because future has a side of dream attached to it, and we all are sold dreams of more money, more cars, more love, better lifestyle. We fall for more. People stay in toxic marriages for years and decades, finally divorcing each other after so-called happily ever after. Sooner or later, people realize that their life was nothing but a load of crap. But you can't do a shit now because it's too late. We may have forgotten how their lives were and we really may be thankful enough not to be one, but you're mistaken. Go to bathroom, switch on that fucking light and look in the mirror. That's it, you'll see a slave standing there. Slave culture has its root to the colonial era and some even say before that. A slave's life was supposed to be shitty and even slave accepted the fact. He lived his shitty life and died his shitty death. I say that because people he worked for, people for whom he were the people for whom he never mattered. His time never mattered. He was just a number. If he died, he was replaceable. Now that I look in the mirror, I feel I'm no different. I call it my life, but I don't even have 2/3 of the day for myself. I had grandparents who wanted to see me, but I always told them that I'll be coming to meet them after I finish my ongoing project at my current job. And the sad thing is that now they're dead. But the even sadder thing is that I did not learn a shit from it. I still give much and more importance to shitty things in my life, get anxious about what these people think of me, waste my time in the illusion that I did so much work when in real I did not even talk to my family, played with my kid, leave alone teaching anything valuable to him. I didn't give a shit about my passion. On weekends, I just gulped beer. They say that the dad is the first hero and role model for his kid, and that I am. I have taught him that this is what life is and this is what life is supposed to be. When he grows up and do the same shitty thing that I did and his son does that too, I'll be drinking tea in a garden or a martini on a beach house that I bought for my pension salary when I'm 60. And that time I'll proudly say that I have raised a generation of slaves.